Good afternoon to you and welcome. This is Sunshine Reports on Osrc television. My name is Oyewumi Ayinigbara. Engineers have been charged to uphold professionalism and diligence as they navigate the evolving demands of their field. This conversation took center stage at the inauguration of the 5th Accra Chapter Chairman and the swearing-in of the 2025-2026 executive members of the Nigerian Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers. Blessing Obi brings us details.
Members of the Nigerian Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, alongside dignitaries from across Nigeria, gathered in Accra for the inauguration of the 5th Chapter Chairman and the induction of the 2025-2026 executive members. In his remarks, the outgoing chairman, Samuel Folorunsho, and president of the Institute, Felix Olu, urged the new leadership to sustain the Institute's legacy while embracing innovative ideas.
Incoming chairman, Engineer Adeyemi Adeyomi, and the new SQ. I congratulate you on your well-deserved appointments. You are taking over a chapter with a solid foundation, a chapter that has already been well built. And I urge you to build on our legacy while introducing fresh ideas.
I congratulate all the past chairmen of the chapter for building continuity. The chapter has produced leaders and team players who have been working at national level in committees and boards. It's therefore a celebration of a working chapter.
Representing the Ondo State Governor, Lucky Aiyedatiwa, Special Advisor on Power, John C. Alabi, emphasized the importance of unity and described effective energy management as a catalyst for growth in the power sector.
I urge you to become a hub for policy dialogue, innovative partnerships, and technical excellence. As a government, we are open to collaboration. We will continue to work closely with professional bodies such as yours to ensure that policies are not made in isolation, but with the benefit of local expertise and global best practices.
Major highlight of the day was the formal inauguration of the 5th Chapter Chairman and the new executive members. In his acceptance speech, the newly sworn-in chairman, Adedokun Adeyono, pledged to work collaboratively with stakeholders and uphold the Institute's core values.
This is a call for service, and we are trusting God to help us. He has been our strength, our help in the ages past. We equally trust him to see us through.
The Nigerian Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers remain committed to advancing professional excellence through innovative and sustainable solutions that improve lives and the environment. Blessing Obi, Osrc News.
And the Director General and Chief Executive Officer of Ondo State Radio Vision Corporation, Kenneth Odushola Stevenson, has been described a visionary leader whose dedication to excellence in the media industry continues to make a significant impact. This recognition came during the inauguration ceremony of the 5th Accra Chapter Chairman of the Nigerian Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, where he was honored with Transformative Leadership Award for his contribution to societal development. Blessing Obi reports that the DG, alongside other distinguished personalities, was honored at the event.
Renowned for his excellence in journalism and broadcasting, Kenneth Odushola Stevenson was among the notable individuals celebrated for transformative leadership and innovative strides in the public sector. It was a moment of pride as the Director General, CEO of Osrc Media Group, was presented with an award of excellence by the Accra chapter of the Nigerian Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers. As he stepped forward to receive the honor, the award titled Transformative Leadership Award was presented to him amidst applause.
We hereby present this award to you today for your transformational leadership.
In his acceptance speech, the Director General described the award a shared recognition for both the broadcasting and engineering communities, acknowledging the collaborative efforts driving growth and innovation.
When this came, I just believed that I should accept it, because not only because of the Osrc, but because of what I've done for the engineering community over the years. But then what is important is that this particular award is very, very important to me, because whatever we do in broadcasting is engineering. And because it's engineering, we must also do it with precision. And we have the best team in that place, and that makes it very easy for me to achieve what we've achieved so far.
He was further commended for his leadership in transforming staff welfare and driving operational excellence at the Ondo State Radio Vision Corporation.
He's a man of dignity with a high level of humility. He's a person that is dedicated to any cause that he believes in. Someone that when he set his face or set his eye on something that he's going to do, he will definitely accomplish it.
Other distinguished awardees, including the commander of Ondo State Security Network Agency, Amotekun Corps, were also recognized for their significant contributions to security and community development.
Good road networks are critical to the development of any society, which is why government invests billions of naira on road infrastructure. However, the deplorable road conditions in certain areas of Akure, particularly on the Oluwatui-Ijoka and Ileshawo Benin Expressway near the ongoing flyover, are a tale of woe for residents. In this report, Osrc's Blessing will again report on the state of these roads and how it affects life in the area.
A daily struggle for motorists and commuters navigating this road has become a headache. The Ilesha to Benin Highway is one of the major routes linking the southwest to the south-south and the north-central. Despite several applications for its reconstruction, parts of the road sections remain in deplorable state. At Oyaribulem in Akure, this portion of the road has become nearly impassable, and it gets worse whenever it rains.
The federal government has awarded the construction of the Ilesha to Benin Road for about 3 times, but no attention has been paid to this particular road. What you are seeing is the daily struggle for residents and motorists who pass through this road. The poor state of the road is now damaging their vehicles, and not only damaging their vehicles, but causing danger to their overall well-being.
This damage section lies to the flyover project by the Ondo State government. Yet residents see basic maintenance like fixing critically damaged portions is missing. Many lament the impact on their vehicles and the growing cost of repairs.
See the heavy rain that fell yesterday. It has even caused more damages to the road. So I'm appealing to the government to come and help us. It is not when the road cut into two and nobody can pass that the government will now feel the impact.
We are appealing to the government to help us please, so that everywhere can be not be okay. People will move freely.
In the face of this neglect, concerned residents are taking matters into their own hands, putting up temporary measures to ease movement. The situation is the same along Oluwatuyi to Ijoka Road in the heart of the state capital. This section marks the starting point of the Ijoka Road Dualization project, yet no attention from either the contractor or the supervising Ministry of Infrastructure, Lands and Housing.
This road, the dust, especially when there is rain, there will be slippery on the road. One will not be moving flexible and comfortable as it should be. And I think it's something that government have to look into. That any contract
máa ń ba kẹ̀kẹ́ jẹ́ àwa tá à ń rìn ní ọ̀nà yẹn ó máa ń ba kẹ̀kẹ́ wa jẹ́. I need láti máa maintain kẹ̀kẹ́ every 15 days because the road is very, very bad.
Good roads are essential for economic activities and daily commuting, but when left in a bad condition, they become a burden to all. Calls are growing for both the federal and the Ondo State governments to intervene urgently and fix these critical roads to ease movement and improve lives. Until then, residents can only hope their voices will finally be heard. Blessed be Osrc News.
Meanwhile, a recent visit to Onyarulan roads in Accra has revealed significant improvement as identified community members have intervened to address the neglect, putting up temporary measures to ease movement by filling the potholes and making the previously impossible road manageable for all users. As the condition of these critical roads continue to deteriorate, there is a growing chorus of demands for the federal and Ondo State government to take immediate and decisive actions to repair and maintain them, ensuring seamless movement and improved livelihoods.
Can I start again?
So ọ̀nà ní ká try ká lè wá bí òkúta ká lè fi fílẹ̀ lórí àwa taxi driver ọlọ́kọ́ máa ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú àwọn tó ń ná ọ̀wọ̀ ìkàrẹ́ so gbogbo aláwa bí ìta ṣiṣẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ so àti wípé bí ìṣe fẹ́ máa ta lókè wájọ́ pé ká ọ̀gá wa ní ká lọ ká fíìlì tẹ̀yìn ojú bẹ́ẹ̀ lè fi fún wa díẹ̀ so àìmọ̀ èèyàn wa tó ń gbé bọ̀tọ́ plate ẹ̀ shaft ẹ̀ bí ìlú ti ń fọ́ so adẹ̀rọ ìjọba wa torí pé wọ́n wà nípa ìpín amògbé sí federal roads àárín ìlú lọ́sì ìjọba kékeré.
In the meantime, the Ondo State government has begun clearing waterways in the Okeya community located in the Ijoka area of Accra South local government as part of ongoing efforts to prevent and control flooding. Residents of the community have long been affected by flooding due to blocked waterways. Joy Pius reports that the community members expressing gratitude for the government's timely intervention.
For years, residents of Okeya community in Ijoka, Accra South local government area of Ondo State, have been faced with a major challenge of flooding, resulting in loss of lives and property. Residents report that whenever it rains, the bridge becomes submerged, obstructing both pedestrian and vehicular movement and causing flooding in the area.
There will be delay, even people going to the office after the rainy or during the rainy. Are you getting my point? There's no how they can move across the river here because the flooding is too much and which is affecting a lot of people here in this community.
20 years láti ní ìpèníjà omi ló ń jẹ́ òun ló lọ sínú reserve. So láti ìgbà tí erosion ti bẹ̀ sí ń wọlé ló ti tóbi tó ti ń fún wa ní wàhálà.
However, the narrative is changing with the Ondo State deploying an amphibious excavator to dredge the waterway.
Ilé mi bá mi tẹ̀ ní ṣé ayọ̀ kankan mọ́ gbogbo ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì everything gbogbo ẹ̀ ló ń wọ̀ omi yẹn pọ̀ ju ti tẹ́lẹ̀ lọ ṣùgbọ́n a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó ń ṣe iṣẹ́ ẹ̀ lórúkọ Jésù Ọlọ́run á túbọ̀ máa fún wọn lókun àti agbára.
Speaking during supervision of the work, the chairman of Accra South local government, Gbenga Fashwa, among other stakeholders, stated that the government's objective was to ensure the state is free from flooding this year, adding that same exercise is being carried out simultaneously in flood-prone areas across the state.
It's not only here. We've been to Ayedun, we've been to Enyala, Adanjuma, Atondo Road. What we are doing is we are making sure that our waterway must be cleared. It must be free for water to flow, because anything that hinders the flow of water will cause flooding. NIMET had reported that there will be flooding in the state. What we are doing is a preventive, that we cure this thing, that it will not come again.
A lot of revelation have been on this year that this flood will be higher this year. And the governor has taken a proactive about it in order to prevent the occurrence of creating a lot of problem in the state. And the two machines have been in Akure about 2 months now. It's in Akure working. And that is why they have installed here, to work here, so that to prevent flood.
They called on residents to desist from dumping refuse in waterways, as stringent measures will be taken against defaulters.
I just felt that if there are citizens of Ondo State in this area, and with the records that some of their fish ponds has been eroded away, involving millions of naira, we just felt that it is the responsibility of government to come and do the needful for these people, so that after this effort, the people in Okeya axis of Ijoka, in Akure South Local Government of Ondo State, can sleep with their 2 eyes closed without fear of a flood crisis.
The government of Ondo State, under the leadership of Governor Ayedatiwa, have decided to tackle this menace of flooding head on by ensuring that we desilts our canals and our waterways.
The consultant to the state government on clearing waterways, Mr. Elisha Ebijimi, expressed commitment towards ensuring completion of the project in record time.
Of clearing of waterway, we have flood started last year, and immediately I come on board and now address the state government that let us widen the channel and let us preach a gospel to our people. Stop it dumping refuse inside the channel so the waterway can be clear.
The exercise aimed to remove aquatic vegetation, debris and other obstacles to prevent flooding. Joy Pius, Osrc News.
In a landmark event that underscores the Rotary Club of Akure Prestige's unwavering commitment to community service and fellowship, the club has held its official handover ceremony and awards presentation. The event marks the formal transition of leadership from the outgoing administration to a new team led by Rotarian Ajibade Kolawole, who will pilot the club's activities in the coming year. Our correspondent Adewumi Taiwo now completes the story.
It was a moment of excitement and celebration for Rotarians who gathered at the Rotary Civic Center in Alagbaka, Akure. The ceremony reflected the club's enduring spirit of service and camaraderie while laying the groundwork for another year of impactful projects under new leadership. Rotarian Ajibade Kolawole formally took over the reins, pledging to build on past achievements. His flagship initiative focused on renovating and equipping hostels at the Ondo State School for the Hearing Impaired in Akure, reflects the club's deep commitment to inclusivity and care for vulnerable groups.
Rotary members engage in various humanitarian projects such as disaster relief, healthcare initiatives, and educational programs. Community development Rotarians are inspired people. Thus, we contribute to community development projects, promoting economic growth, social justice, and environmental sustainability. Personal growth. By putting others first, Rotarians develop valuable skills, build meaningful relationships, and thus experience personal growth.
The key highlight of the day was the presentation of awards and certificates of recognition to outstanding members for their contributions to the club's mission. Immediate past president Mr. Oloruntoba Adegoke and other key members reflected on the achievements and challenges of the outgoing administration. They expressed optimism that the new leadership would surpass expectations in the years ahead.
Immediately we came in, the exchange rate jumped up. And Rotary International, everything we do is on dollars. So it's on exchange rate. So it was a very challenging task for a club to move from the sum of 60,000 naira due to 200,000 naira. So by virtue, myself as the president and the board of directors decided to subsidize the sum of 50,000 from the dues.
We have this fulfillment when we are able to do to the underserved, the underprivileged, that cannot come back to say thank you to us. So we are fulfilled, we are happy when we are able to join our resources together to help, humanity.
What Rotary is all about, service above self. So this is not about how to acquire wealth. It's not about changing your vehicle. It's not about building a big house in an estate. It's about doing something for those that are not as privileged as we are.
As the Rotary Club of Akure Prestige turns a new chapter under the leadership of Rotarian Kolawole, it remains unwavering in its mission to serve humanity, foster fellowship and drive positive change. With a legacy of impactful service and a renewed vision, the club is poised to make an even greater difference in the community. Adewumi Taiwo, Osrc News.
And now to sport. As part of efforts to promote healthy living and engage youth through sport, the Ondo State government has joined the global community to commemorate the 2025 Olympic Day run in Akure. Government House correspondent Winga Oluwajana reports that the symbolic work was led by top government functionaries and key stakeholders in the sports sector. The report is presented from our studio.
It was a morning of movement and motivation in Akure as the Ondo State government reaffirmed its commitment to sports development by leading the 2025 Olympic Day run from the government house to the Ondo State Sports Complex. The Deputy Governor, Dr. Olaide Adelami, who represented Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa at the event, described sports as a unifying force and a vital tool for both physical and mental well-being.
Today, we gather to celebrate the spirit of sportsmanship, unity and excellence that defines the Olympic Games. Sports create a sense of belonging and shared identity. The 2025 Olympic Day run is a demonstration of our commitment to promoting a healthy lifestyle and fostering a culture of physical fitness among our people. This event, no doubt, brings together athletes, sports enthusiasts, and citizens by promoting unity, teamwork, and sportsmanship.
He emphasized that Governor Aiyedatiwa remains committed to prioritizing the welfare of sportsmen and women across the state.
Ondo State government has made it a priority to invest in the development of sports infrastructure, talent identification, and athlete development programs. We are putting several initiatives in place to promote sports excellence, including the development of sporting facility across the state, purchase of up-to-date sports equipment, and training of both coaches and athletes.
Representative of the Nigerian Olympic Committee, Sylvester Ikoejamuye, commended the state government for its consistent support for sporting activities and for upholding the ideals of the Olympic spirit.
We have a governor and the deputy that are sports loving. I can say with all sense of responsibility that
Available to me from records across the state, Ondo State will always be represented by the highest ranking officer of the state or ably represented. And this should be on record, and it will be part of my report to the national body.
Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Youth Development and Sports, Mrs. Tolulope Adeyemi, stressed the importance of promoting active lifestyles and fostering community participation through initiatives like the Olympic Day Run.
You could see that joy in all of us. And apart from the physical attributes, the wellness that it brings to the body, there is this thing, unity, as well as it engenders team building.
Observed globally on June 23, the Olympic Day Run celebrates the founding fathers of the modern Olympic movement and encourages people of all ages to stay active while promoting peace, unity, and inclusion through sports.
And with that sports story, we conclude Sunshine Report on Osrc Television. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.